then I've done my job.
Hey.
Are we ready for this week of Weird?
Hell yeah. Did you guys know that?
Sure are.
Have I talked about this? Did you know that in the UK there's a different Dennis the Menace?
Yes, we have actually.
I think into the bizarre origins and machinations of the somewhat homophobic, probable racist Dennis the Menace.
Yeah. Can the podcast just be about that then? Because it's all I think about.
Well, you should think a lot about it, but I have a little brain worm that might get you thinking about something pleasant.
For the last time, Roger, nobody wants brain worms.
That hand being there makes me think you're going to tear away the screen to reveal the news, and it's just going to be a brain worm coming out. All right,
I'm going to do it. I don't know how that looked because I'm looking at the headline. Ogopogo sighted during Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh, whoa! Ogopogo's back. And Canadian
is.
Thanksgiving's back.
He left. He was hanging low with Champy for a short while, and now Ogopogo's back.
All of the monsters are making appearances this year.
I think it might be because we're all in the parks more,
Loch Ness,
because we can't go to the cities.
Ogopogo, institutional racism, it's all rearing its head.
So in Okanagan, Okanagan Lake, British Columbia, a Calgary man may have captured evidence of the famed Canadian cryptid known as Ogopogo. And I have a picture from Adam Schwartz. I couldn't find the video. The video was taken down when I was finding out about this.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, because Adam Schwartz was too close.
Adam Schwartz, big shout out. Hope you're okay, pal. Hope they're getting
we hope the Canadian government, Mr. Trudeau, hasn't silenced you for releasing the truth.
You ready to tell us the code yet, Mr. Schwartz? Okay, never mind then.
The code is actually.
We'll be right by.
Please and thank you. Canadian men in black are largely benign characters.
Yeah.
They just come with a sandwich and be like, okay, this sandwich is yours if you tell us the truth now.
Yeah, they're all carrot, no stick.
So the sighting took place when Adam Schwartz was visiting family for Canadian Thanksgiving, which is October 12th. I don't know what Canadian Thanksgiving is, but I do know it's October 12th.
Well, it's the same thing as American Thanksgiving, but different,
They didn't have corn or what they called maize.
Well, yeah, maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't call it maize.
All right.
Hang on, I'm gonna look up Canadian.
They called it Canadian.
No
maize.
Worries. You look it up. I got a quote
ham.
From. Just ham. So all of a sudden, we saw this weird formation of waves that were kind of going against the current of what was coming in. Schwartz told local press. And he said it was really a calm day with no boats passing by or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So in the video that I couldn't find, but I could find some pictures, Schwartz said he watched the waves for 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden, there was a weird rippling coming from the bottom, and a mysterious small, thin, black-headed thing broke the water and then went back down. And I can find other videos that happened on this very lake recently this year. I just couldn't find Adam Schwartz's video.
Interesting.
And I searched, man. You know how many Adam Schwartz there are on TikTok?
Probably a lot. That is a very common name.
It is. So Schwartz, who grew up around the lake hearing of its many legends, believes Ogopogo is a fish-like creature with a really long neck that
Don't
sticks...
be naive. Adam. Fish-like. Go ahead.
And kinda, it fits with the Loch Ness Monster eel hypothesis, to where the Loch Ness Monster is just a gigantic eel.
It's fish-like in the way that it's wet and it's an animal.
So he continued saying that it is the first time he's ever seen anything like this in his entire life growing up around the lake.
Well, I mean that I should hope you would have brought it up had it not been. But we see him all the time around here. Adam, chase it off. Adam, scare it away. It's in the Thanksgiving pictures.
I don't want to go down by the dock again.
It stole my hat last time. You scare it away. Ogopogo.
Which I don't know what I believe really. Like I kind of grew up with that. Like this is a dinosaur. It has a big plesiosaur body, long thick neck. But now I'm growing up, or now I'm realizing that maybe these are all gigantic balls of eels.
Sure, they could be eel balls. They could be other less discern. They could be. It could be a big fish. It could be some sort of pinniped. It could be some kind of gigantic otter king, right?
Could be an otter king. I totally forgot about that.
People have posited that it might be just ginormous sturgeon.
Ginormous sturgeon, sure. I think, for my money,
okay,
I think it is probably some sort of, undiscovered organism that has eluded thus far. I believe people see something. I believe that people are smart enough to know when they're seeing something. Not everybody, obviously.
Let's continue the story with Ogopogo researcher and major buzzkill Bill Stickyuck.
Well, you'd think Stickyuck would be a nicer man, but no.
He says
he's an aptly named individual.
And he does not believe this is Ogopogo. The crazy thing is, right now, it's a turbulent time in Okanagan Lake. You have cold water coming up to the surface, creating all kinds of considerations. He means...
So he's saying that there's like a separate sort of ecological system that's below that's being disrupted and coming to the surface.
Well, he
like
is thinking...
the plot to The Meg.
Yes, exactly. Exactly like that.
So yeah, I mean, overall, he's saying that cold water is coming to the surface, and then it's creating waves. But I guess, just like in The Meg, that could be a sign of something far more dangerous reaching our waters.
Like the Meg.
Like the Meg.
I hope it's not a Meg. I hope for Okanagan's sake, Okanaganians' sake, it's not a Meg.
He says, this Buzzkill Bill says, you have different temperatures. It could be a thermal wave of some type. It could also be light reflection off the actual crest of the waves. So it could be a lot of things.
Oh, Buzzkill Bill. Grow up.
Can you imagine being... And I appreciate skepticism, but he is first Ogopogo researcher just going, nah, if that's not Ogopogo, if that was Ogopogo, I would have seen it by now.
Hey, skeptics are a healthy part of the society. They trim the fat, baby.
They do.
The only people
you get the feeling a lot of the skeptics
are the fakers. You hear me out there? If you're faking Bigfoot evidence, we will find you and we will tie you to the Bigfoot tree and cover you in red honey. Bigfoot's favorite. And he will come and find you and he will do what he does with fakesters. He'll turn you into an instrument and he'll play you.
He'll play you like a fiddle or a xylophone.
It's more like a big bass, really, with like a pedal on it. That was your foot. You know how.
But that's all I have right now for this recent Ogopogo sightings. Other than 2020 has been kind of active for Ogopogo, Loch Ness.
It's been kind of active for a lot of monsters. Is that? Should we be really worried?
Are you suggesting that we are in a universe B, of course, that is having its own like Ghostbusters style event, but instead of ghost, it's cryptids?
Okay, I'm suggesting that something could be happening to the planet at large, and the monsters are boiling to the surface. So maybe I don't know. Maybe there's a Babadook down there.
This might be a King of Monsters type scenario.
Sure.
Oh, I didn't think about that. If this is a King of the Monsters, we'll wrap up with this. If this is a King of Monsters situation and all the monsters are being arisen, called somewhere, if you will, for a final fight to find out who is King of the Monsters.
Mamma mia.
Who are we betting on?
Thunderbird.
Who's going to be our new ruler from Cryptid Town?
Okay, so see. I mean, Bigfoot's your Mega Man, right? This is turning into an episode of Fight Island. Bigfoot's your everyman hero. He's your Michael J. Fox. I think Loch Ness Monster is going to put in a pretty big bid. I think the Mothman is not to be misunderestimated.
Yep.
I think, woof. This is tough. Well, this is a longer episode than we have. But
it is. Don't worry.
Right
we'll
now,
up. It's just something to think about.
For right now, I'm pulling Nessie. I'm sticking with Nessie.
Nessie? Nate?
I said Thunderbird. I'm sticking with Thunderbird.
All right.
Thunderbird also
controls the skies, picks people off.
Thunderbird grabbing a Nessie and lifting it high into the air and then dropping it onto mountains. Oh no, my sweet Nessie! Why would you do that?
Sure.
Yeah, that's how that whale got into the jungle that one time.
Yes, Thunderbirds. Anyway,
Ogopogo taking over Dog's position as man's best friend.
Sure. Little big bat following everyone around. Okay. Yeah, that's it. End segment.
All right, everyone. That's been this week of Weird. I've been
Ogopogo.
Roger.
I've been Jordan and a local Ogopogo fan.
I've been Tinkle.
Yes.
I have uncircumcised fingers.
Jesus.
Make sure you share the podcast, rate, subscribe, YouTube. Just interact with us. We like it on the Twitter. Visit us.
Find us on the Twitch. We're playing video games. We'll be talking about how Ogopogo sounds like the last minute name of a sidekick in an 80s movie that only the lead character can see.
And if you like what we do, subscribe to our Patreon. We got all sorts of fun digital entertainment audio stuffs and special videos only you get before everyone else. So just think about it. And I guess we sign off with our very special Dylan Gutierrez written sign off for this week of Weird in 3, 2, 1. Suspect the void! Spaceman.